fingers, but then he'd play you guitar. Watch as the dreams and blood pour from the scars. And when I finally quit all the singing with one last note, when the monsters in my head finally rip out my throat, and I die on the stage, would that be good? Hands still clutched around this neck of wood.
This is Bob Bones from the Metal Lab, the home of underground metal, giving a shout out to Sia Studio Promotions, Psycho Bunny Death Cult, and the great show Into the Fire. Enjoy.
Just one time to set on fire and dream of seasons with you. Oh, paralyzed, shattered and I lost control. Fell into a hole with the light, feeling like I was wrong.
What's up, everyone?
Hello, everyone.
Hello, everybody. Good evening, ladies.
Good evening.
How are you doing, Sid?
I am doing good. I was kind of awkward seeing that intro video. Like, I almost forgot that I had long hair.
Aww.
Hey.
Aww. You're killing
Hello,
it.
I
Sean.
love it. I think it looks great.
Hello,
You're
Sean.
right.
Good evening, buddy. Hope you're feeling better.
Sean.
Hello,
Hello, Alexis. How are you doing?
Hello.
wife. How's everybody doing?
Yossi, how are you doing?
Good. Hello, everyone.
Hi, friends.
Linda, hello.
Yes.
Hello, Mama Bear.
Mama Bear.
Welcome, Dying Oath.
Yes.
Mr. Tom Nally. Good evening, Tom. And Steve, my bald brother. Heck, yes, I am.
So
Yes,
many people.
I am.
doing-
So you guys have a good week?
Yes,
Yes.
absolutely.
It's been quite an excellent week. Yeah. Busy,
It
but
has
good.
been an interesting week, to say the least, hasn't it?
It has been. Yeah.
Well, at least for me, it has.
Yeah.
At least for me, it has.
It's never a dull moment here.
Yeah.
We got. I'm sorry, I had to take a drink. My mouth was dry.
All good.
I wonder why. We
Yeah.
got another Friday night. We got another. Well, I like another great band tonight, right?
Oh, yes.
I'm really looking forward to this band.
Absolutely.
We have been very, very fortunate the last few months to get so many amazing, talented bands on the show. We were just talking about this right before the show, but I can't get over the fact that there's been some weeks we've pulled two bands. But every single one of them has been amazing. Tonight is no different. I've followed this band for the last 5 or 6 months, I guess, since I got introduced to them. They're an amazing band, and so I'm excited about tonight. What about you, ladies?
I'm super excited.
As soon as I found out, I was like,
Yeah.
really, holy shit,
Yes.
Jewelzz, we're doing this. I'm looking forward to this.
Absolutely.
I'm really looking forward to getting to know Dying Oath a bit more.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's gonna be a fun show. Shall we
Yes.
give them with a proper introduction?
Yeah. Let's do
Let's
it.
bring on Dying Oath!
Hey,
Hey, guys.
Hi.
How are you guys doing?
Welcome.
Good. How are you?
I am doing fantastic. It's Friday night. It's the weekend.
Absolutely.
Nothing better than knowing that your work week's over and you get to head right into the two fastest days of the week.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Saturday and Sunday seems like there's no such thing as a Saturday and Sunday anymore. It just goes by so fast, and then Monday's there, and you go, man, do I have any
Where did it go?
vacation
Yeah, exactly.
day? So let's say everybody who's coming in here still saying hi. Linda, hello, hello.
Hello, everyone.
You should hear
Hello.
what I'm saying. Okay, maybe one day. Hey, all.
Yeah.
There's another Linda in here. There's 2 Lindas.
Ooh, there's 2 Lindas.
Neat. Hello,
Well,
Vicky.
we are getting Linda. We're getting Linda tonight.
Yeah, apparently. Let's do this.
Watch out. Shit.
Got Dazo's.
Here comes the Linda. Oh.
Oh my God.
So how are you guys doing? You guys doing well? You guys, how was the band holding up during this whole COVID fucking shit that we got going on?
Fantastic, man. We've just been working around the clock to try and get some new material out for you guys. You know, that's the main thing, is getting some material out for the fans to listen to. So that's what we've been doing behind the scenes. It's just working as hard as we can to get new material out.
You guys are always, I see you guys like everywhere on social media. Everywhere I turn, every time I put my thumb to the phone and I'm thumbing through Facebook, there's
Yeah.
another dying.
There
Oh,
you are.
Mhm.
there
That's
you
what we like
are.
to see.
Well, that's
Absolutely.
good though. You know, that's what I think that's really good, because how else are you going to get your name out there if you don't see, if somebody don't see it all the time?
Really advertise.
Advertise. Nobody's your better advertisement salesman than yourself.
That's
Absolutely.
true, man.
You guys do a great job.
Well, thank you. I think any band will tell you, you know, the more content, the better. So if there's anything that we can post or put out there, we try to share as much of ourselves as possible so that you have something to look at, so you don't forget about our faces while we're taking
You
time
really
off.
portray yourselves wonderfully.
Mhm.
Thank
So,
You're amazing.
recently, the video Insomniac, didn't it hit somewhere like in the 20,000 views?
We just hit 25,000.
Oh fuck! So
Nice.
5,000 behind.
Congrats.
For our
Thank
first
you.
video, I feel like that's probably not too bad, but thank you guys so much. Like, we're such a fan of Effigy of Hate, just so you
Oh,
guys
yeah.
know. So
Yeah. Big-
Aw, thank you. Much love.
Well, look at there.
And for your first video, that's just phenomenal.
That's awesome. You guys should be proud as fuck.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
most
Can
definitely.
we play the video Insomniac for everybody out there who's watching?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think we should.
I think we should.
No, we are.
No, let's do it.
Why?
Let's just do it.
It's just we'll cut everybody's video off, and then we're going to hop right over, and we're going to play Dying Oath's Insomniac video.
Enjoy.
Yes.
As always, something's got to go wrong, right?
Yeah, at least you could see it. I mean, that's cool.
It looks sweet.
I love the video.
I love that
the
video.
energy. Your presence is
Mhm.
spot on.
Thank you.
You guys are just awesome in
That's
that video.
great.
I hope we get this to work, but regardless, it's fucking sweet.
If not, everybody go to their YouTube page and watch it.
Yes.
Please.
And
Always,
subscribe and like and comment and all that fun stuff.
always something that goes wrong is going to go wrong, isn't it?
And that's what happens when your music video's 30 minutes long. It's fine.
Damn it. But it's I like the video. They like the video. See, they like the video.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hi guys. Sorry about that. No audio. I know, Josh. Don't kick my ass. I'm sorry. I did kind of give everybody a pre-warning when I have to share screen sometimes. This platform is so sketchy. I need to look into getting something different. I really do. But
No recommendations.
I'm sorry. So
Anyways, we're gonna make the best of it though.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
how did you guys
The music video, not the music. That's
Yeah, we didn't make promises on music. We just said the music.
so let's give everybody around who is in the we'll start with introductions.
I'm Jeb the Cleans.
I'm Mindy. I'm the screamer, of course.
I'm Matney, the bass player.
And yeah, so this I was telling them before the show, I appreciate how much the chemistry between Jeb and Mindy, how you guys it's almost like watching theater, that video for me. It's like you see the intensity when you guys sing to each other. It's fun.
It's so good.
You pair well.
Thank you. One of the greatest things about being in this band is the fact that me and Mindy get along so very well, and we have a lot of the same desires, passions, and thoughts. Basically, when we're writing, it's
magic.
like it's just like
It
one
is.
person, really. Like
Yeah.
Oh, that's
I love
awesome.
that.
Well, you guys co-write the songs together then, huh?
yes,
We do, and we really are best friends though. Like I think that helps tremendously when you're in the writing process with somebody, because we always go in with like the same views in mind, and then we just kind of sit down and tell a story, but from our different point of views. Like with Insomniac, it was like, he was like the normal person that's like fighting himself, and I was like the voice in his head, like the demon on his shoulder telling him, you're not good enough and whatever. And we just try to tell both sides of the same story. So
How long have you guys known each other for?
well, just since the band started, we've become really close, but we had known of each other and had similar friends for years. So, and I think that's with everybody in the band. We all knew of each other, or some of us, like, with this guy here, I've been friends with him for like 7 years now. And I've known Josh since I was a teenager. And Josh and Ryan were friends. And so we all just kind of brought our friends in and made this beautiful melting pot of anger.
anger, rage.
Yeah.
What was it when you guys decided, like, all right, let's form a band? What was that main deciding factors? Like, all right, is it just we're just one of those type of things where it's like the timing was right, let's just fucking do it?
I think that's what it was, because Josh and Endicott and our old drummer all kind of had like a jam thing going on, and they weren't super serious, but they were trying to get to that point. And then one day they were just like, you know what, we've got some material, let's really be concrete about this. And then they brought in Jeb, and of course later on, a little down the line, they were like, well, we want to do 2 vocalists. So they gave me an audition, and I guess I did okay at it. And so Ryan was my roommate and also my bass player for my other band that I was in at the time, Murder Maiden. And so we brought him in, and the rest is kind of history. We brought Gage in after we lost our old drummer, and it's been magical. So we just kind of rolled with it.
That's awesome.
So how long did it take you guys to finally come up with the band name Dying Oath? Well, how did that fucking come about?
Ooh, yeah.
Well, I think Josh and Endicott were the ones that originally came up with it way before we were even part of the band.
Yeah, they had it when they were doing their jam sessions before everything got really serious. And from what I understand, they just took a bunch of names that they enjoyed and went through pages and pages of names and kind of looked to see if anybody already had that name. And it just so happened that nobody had Dying Oath, and it sounded cool, and it works with really what we're trying to put ourselves out there for and the meaning behind our band. And so we stuck with it.
Nice.
I think it's
I love it.
spot on.
Ladies, don't you have a question that you normally ask the guests?
Yeah. Okay. So I have there's a few. I guess go down the line. What or who inspired you to do what you do now? Like, were you at a concert or something? You were seeing your favorite artist playing. Who was that inspired you to do what you do?
Well, for me, music's always been around. My started off with like my grandmother singing little tales and shanties and everything. An Irish woman, and
my heart.
music's always been a part since the beginning. My family's very diverse with their taste as well, and always loved singing. Always loved just like screaming at the top of my lungs at 7 years old to Blink 182 track that just came out. I'm a kid basically to the rest of them, but just it's always been around. And then always wanted to make my own, make a story to tell. And luckily these guys found me. So
yeah, by the way, this is his first year ever. Before he did this, he never sang professionally a day in his life. So when they picked him up, that was his break.
Utmost hail.
Yes.
Holy
no
shit.
doubt. Good for you.
Thank you.
You got a good voice. So you had to be like singing on your own by yourself or something.
Oh yeah, but it was your basic, shower singing, in the car.
I know about that.
I did a couple like musicals in high school, but that was pretty much the extent of it.
So what was the push? What was that push to say I'm gonna do it?
The push had to have been my first concert. My first concert was Warped Tour. And the first band I saw live was Census Fail. And just seeing how much the crowd screamed and sang, and he put his heart into these lyrics, and all these people are here cheering, and they're having a good time, and they're moved by it. And that was it. I knew I wanted to stop being in the crowd and start being the one with the microphone.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah. That's kind of awesome. Okay. For me, I think kind of what he said, almost everybody in my family has done music. My cousins did bluegrass and country. I grew up on a farm, so, that was the thing to do. My aunts were semi-famous in the Christian realm. My grandmother was semi-famous way back in the day with bluegrass. My whole family, everybody played an instrument or sang. My mom actually wanted to be a singer. That was her career goal. And then she got pregnant with me and decided to give her career up. So I decided when I was a kid that I was going to make it my mission to live out her dream.
Aww.
And so that's kind of what did it. When I was 5 years old, I saw Joan Jett on television. And she was in this badass leather jacket, just rocking out. And I cried and screamed for days until my mom bought me a leather jacket. And that was the start for me. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to be a badass for the rest of my life. And I've kind of my mission. I started singing in church when I was 3. And then I started doing opera lessons and vocal lessons after school every day. And then I got an audition for a rock band, and I was like, this is it for me. And so I was 14 years old when I got into my first band, and the rest is history. I've just been nose to the grind ever since.
Nice.
Next.
He's like, I can't follow that up.
No, you have 2 great ones.
I just picked the bass up.
He's like, oh, yeah, well.
No, same backstory. Music was in my family. My grandfather played guitar, and when I was little, I picked one up, tried to teach myself, and my music teacher at high school had challenged me to learn bass. Picked it up, just started looking on the internet, reading books, got a little better with it, met this one. She used to be a bass player.
I was a bass player for like 10 years before I was a vocalist. So
Nice.
She taught me what she knew, and then as years went on, I started getting a little better. And then Josh and Endicott both got with me and showed me what they knew, and I just exploded.
now he's running with it. We're proud of
Oh,
him.
yeah.
I think you all as a collective really work well together.
Yeah.
You create such
Oh,
an
I was
awesome
just
picture.
thinking that. But listen to them together as a whole, they are really, really tight as sounding band, aren't they?
Yeah.
Thank you. I really do think that our friendship has a huge factor in that. I mean, you can make music with anybody that can make music, but when you find people that you want to spend every day with, regardless of whether you're practicing or you're not, I think that's a huge deal, because we do everything together. You know, we do our birthdays and holidays together. We love, you know, some of the guys have kids and we spend time with them and their families, and we really are a close knit group. So even if we weren't doing this,
So good.
we would still be hanging out, because these are my brothers, you know, and no matter what happens with the band, that is the number one thing to me.
That's really heartwarming.
That's perfect. I like that.
Josh says, "Wrap it up, Matinee. Wrap it up." He hasn't even really said anything. Cut the guy some slack.
He's known to like tell these 30-minute stories. So that's kind of Josh making a jab at him, because Josh couldn't be here. So he's got to pick on him from afar, because that's what brothers do, you know.
All right.
Yeah.
Linda has a
He's doing
special
his thing.
request,
Yep.
apparently.
Shout out to you, Josh.
Linda says, "Play another video, Sid." That last one was a fucking debacle, wasn't it?
Yeah.
The waffle.
Say that again?
I'm
A
using
debacle? Is
words
that what you
tonight. Check me out, debacle. Big words.
Oh my gosh.
Since the first one
I
was
like it.
kind of blue, I need to redeem myself with the second video, don't
I think so.
I? So I think we should play Modern Testament.
I mean, that's only if everybody wants to hear it, you know.
Well, that's,
Yes, do. Everybody does.
that's the request, apparently. Should we even go on? I shouldn't even put Josh up here.
No, that's how Josh lets me know what, you know, how he loves me. He's constantly picking. He's definitely like Big Brother. He's always picking, and we actually talked about that one time. He's like, dude, he said, how do you not get hurt or mad at me for picking on you all the time? I'm like,
It's all
if
love.
you didn't,
It's all love.
Yeah.
Exactly. That sums it up right there.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to redeem myself. Here comes Modern Testament.
Hey,
Do it.
Enjoy, everybody.
We bastards of your fate. We are the innocents you slay. We are the leaders of the crazy. Taking arms, taking souls, lighting fires in this world so cold. Take up your arms, it's time for war. We are the children of those who've been slain. You heard us cry, now hear us roar. You will not bury me down in this grave. And when you fall, watch us crush the rest of them. Crush the rest of them. The new age it comes. This is our modern testament.
That was badass.
Okay, so like my question is, what demonic forces are you ladies conjuring to come up with these fucking crazy ass?
Holy, I was just gonna say both your vocals, but now you say these ladies. Yeah, that's intense.
I have noticed the ladies has got the most fucking like demonic kind of forceful voice, and I'm like, man, you guys are. Where are you guys getting this from?
She got a lot to get out, man. Like it's scary. Like some of the recording videos and process, like just the news,
I've
the
seen
song
the pictures.
that we're working on now. Like what she did behind that microphone was scary. Like we hid in the glass room just to make sure that we didn't.
Did you guys have
Like, yeah, go on.
compel you?
Well, it was worse for me because at the time I lived with her, so it's like I would come home and cower in fear.
I live with her. I know it. I know about it.
With my pain.
I mean, that's fucking great. I mean, that's great. You got. It's just the song. The song is fucking amazing. Anyway, I like I've said in the beginning of the show. I think you and Mindy and Jabs, the way you guys work together is fucking amazing. And I think the rest of the band is fucking amazing. Well, the drummer. I'm listening to the drummer. I'm going fucking A.
Dude,
Right.
like
Everything
our
has
new
been-
drummer has completely changed the tone of everything that we're doing. Like this new stuff that you're gonna hear, he is just so incredible. Like I've known him for years, but what he's doing now is just mind blowing, even to us. So I can't wait for you guys to hear like this new track that we're getting ready to come out with and the evolution of what we've all done collectively. It's crazy. It's crazy.
You're about to see some real evolution with this band.
Yeah, for sure. Leaps and bounds. man.
That's what we like to
Well,
hear.
you can hear the talent with the band. I mean, from the vocals, the bass, drums, the guitar, you can hear the talent.
Individually, as a
Yeah.
whole, like you guys create such a fucking awesome picture.
Thank you.
That's a great way. That's a great thing to say there, Mush. I like that. You guys do paint such an amazing picture with songs, and so it's a bound to happen. It's like ultimately the evolution of a band. Each song is going to get better and better, and you guys are going to start getting more acquainted with what you guys' talents are, and then you guys are going to push each other's talents. Because with anybody else, when you're creating something, you want the next one to be your greatest masterpiece.
Yeah.
It is kind of like babies. Like you love them all, but it's like the more time you spend with them and the more it marinates, like the more you love each one of them so collectively. You know, it's like every time you have a new song, you're like, oh, but I love this one too. You know, it's really hard to pick which ones are your favorites, but
Yeah.
Yep.
gotta be done.
It's got to be done.
Yeah.
Part of the process. So but yeah, it just seems like a natural progression, evolution of a band. Once you start playing with each other, a year and a half now you guys been together, and you can hear it from Modern Testament. That was your first track you guys came out with, correct?
Yes, it was.
And then then Insomniac came out, and you just kind of you hear the progression. You guys becoming more tighter of a unit, and I like seeing shit like that.
Yeah.
Well, I think also like with the new album that we're writing, because the stuff that you guys are seeing now on the song that we're getting ready to put out is like the first 6 songs that, you know, we were putting out for the EP, and we decided to release them all singularly while we're making the album, because A, that gives us more time to create with our new album, but B, each one of them tells such a different story that we couldn't choose just 1 or 2 to put out. So we're putting them all out collectively as singles. And then when we get to this new album, you know, the stuff that we're writing now doesn't even, you know, it's not even on the same page. Like, we've just found our sound to an extent now that, like, we really know what we want to go for at this point. And now that everybody has spent so much time together and we know what everybody's weaknesses, and, you know, it gives us time to like work on things a lot harder now that we know what direction we're going in. So it's kind of great.
Awesome. Super happy for you guys.
Thank you. And we're happy for you guys and you know, the success that you guys are seeing, because you definitely deserve it.
Absolutely.
Amazing.
That's right, FGA, ladies. You guys, you deserve it.
Okay. Yeah,
we're all right.
We got our good days.
We definitely have lots of bad days.
Well, it makes you appreciate the good days even more than done it.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Right?
So have you guys, during this COVID situation, have you guys been able to play anytime at all?
You recently did, didn't you?
Yeah, we've actually had the pleasure and the blessing of being able to play straight through. We haven't stopped playing shows. We even wanted to take time off to finish the album, and the reason why we haven't yet is because we just had so many show opportunities, and we were just trying to get our name out there at this point. So we wanted to play as much as possible and get that live feedback and let people really know how we are and who we are as musicians. And now that we've done that, we can actually take more time off to work on what is the most important, which is getting the music out. So
yeah,
we just played a show last weekend.
Yep.
Which I think was probably our best show yet. We played at the Blind Tiger, which my entire career I've always wanted to play there. And I finally got the opportunity to do that. And it was just, it was so magical to be able to do something that I've dreamed about my entire career. So to me, that was one of our best shows yet.
You guys are the first band since I've had on the show in the last 2 to 3 months that's actually
been able to play through.
Yeah, that's able to play through the whole COVID thing.
Well, you know, it's kind of iffy because we do want to protect our friends and our fans, and we do want to make sure that everything is put into place for safety reasons and whatnot to keep everybody safe. But ultimately, at the end of the day, it's always their choice if they want to come or not. And if they don't, we totally understand. We'll play for the bartender. It's, you know, we're cool with that.
Or the waitresses.
Right. Yeah. But if they do show up, we still want to give them that experience because there aren't a lot of shows going on right now.
Exactly.
And the best thing that we can do is, I know that we're putting ourselves on the line, but we will do that 100 times over to give our fans what it is that they're wanting, you know? Mm-hmm. So we'll keep playing if they keep booking us.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Bravo, you guys. Bravo.
Yes.
So I noticed we're friends on Facebook, Mindy, and I noticed the other day you had a picture of on stage with a young lady in a wheelchair, right?
That's who I like to call my little sister, Brianna. She has followed my career since day one, and she had told me many times that, you know, her dream was just to be on stage, and she hasn't had that opportunity because, you know, there aren't a lot of bands. And there aren't a lot of bands that want to give opportunities to people that have no experience. And so she had told me this, and she also told me that she knew all the words to our songs, and, you know, and she did. And so we decided before we went up, when she came to the show, that we were going to stop the show. The guys went off the stage, picked her up, brought her up on the stage, and we put her on the entire show so that she could get that experience of being on a stage and seeing what it looks like from that point of view. And the 2 songs that we put out that you guys heard we let her sing with us, and she's got an incredible voice. And I'm glad that we got to give that to her, because it really meant the world to her, and it meant the world to us to be able to do that for her. So
It was honestly amazing. Like, just to see
Sounds like it. I was ready to say that.
That was like the sweetest thing ever. Like, oh my God.
You're gonna break us.
dude, we honestly, like, dying oath, the main reason why we do this is for our fans, because if it wasn't for our fans, we wouldn't have these opportunities. We wouldn't be winning these contests. We wouldn't be on podcasts and shows like this, because our fans are the ones that push us, that ask for us, that do all these things for us. And if we can't please our fans, and we can't do the things that we want to do for them that they do for us, and give that much love in return, and answer every message that we can, and meet them and sign things for them, why are we even doing this?
Yeah, exactly.
And that's why you're getting so much success that you're having right now.
Mm-hmm.
Because what you're putting out is exactly what you're getting back.
It is, and it really is all love. And we are very blessed to live in a community as small as it is. All we have here is music and a Walmart, So, the community that we are doing music in has all stuck together. All of these bands are pushing one another. They're sharing each other's stuff. They're going to each other's shows when they're not playing. We're trying to keep these venues open. We're trying to do anything for our music community, not just our small, close-knit group, but we're branching out now to other states and trying to help those bands. And I think that's a big part of it is, giving the love to the fans as much as you possibly can, remembering your roots and the people that put you where you are, and helping out the bands that give you opportunities. And that's the number one thing that we stand for, is we love our family and we love our friends. That's why our community page is the Dying Oath Family, because to us, like, all of you guys are our family. We love you just as much as we would our blood relatives, because if it wasn't for you, we couldn't live our dream. So
I couldn't agree more.
Thank you for
We
sharing.
wouldn't be able to do none of the stuff that we do if it wasn't for people following, watching, and resonating with what we're doing.
Absolutely.
And I think the big thing is how we're able, each individual artist, bands like Effigy, Dying Oath, it's amazing how we find ways to resonate with people. If it wasn't for, if we couldn't resonate, then there would be no reason why they would want to follow us, do anything, or watch what we do, or be part of this family, this group of family, like the Dying Oath family, or the Effigy of Hate family, or the Demons.
I completely agree with that, man. I really do. And it's so heartwarming to us, because we started out as a band that we didn't even know what we wanted out of it. Really, all we wanted was to just hang out with our friends on the weekend, have a beer, smoke a little, hang out, just do our thing. And we put out a couple of demo tracks, and it just took off to the point where we were like, okay, well, now we want to do this hardcore.
Really,
we want to put everything into this, because they love us and they're giving so much to us that, okay, we're going to do this full time. And so everything that we have done as a band from this point is because of you guys, because we want so wholeheartedly to give you things that you connect with, and for you to have a voice. And that's our main goal, is, to be your voice.
That's awesome.
That was awesome. And that's what it's about, really. It is. What's going on now? What is going on here?
We just love each other, man. Like, what you see is what you get. Like, a lot of people think that we're fake and we do all this stuff as a trend or whatever. But what you see really is what you get. Like,
well, you can tell in the music that you guys are close.
Yeah, we're passionate.
very close.
Immensely.
And if you ever come out to a show and you see us up on stage, you actually see how close and whatnot we are.
Yeah.
Me and Endicott, I usually sit up on stage right beside of him.
They got a bromance.
Yeah. That's what But, we'll shoulder to shoulder, back to back. I think one time we even did, both our foreheads together, and it just,
But it's real, you know, everything that we do, like Jeb and I, a lot of times, you know, there's been photos that I've seen and we don't even pay attention that we're even doing these types of things because it's just how we play at home. But, you know, there's like photos of him like kissing me on the forehead on stage. And there's lots of like shows where we hold hands on stage. A lot of people have even asked if we're in a relationship together because we're so close that people are like, oh my gosh, there's no way that they're not together. But we just love each other so much that I think that it exudes on stage and in our music because it's real. It is genuine.
Respect.
Yeah.
Respect.
I don't think we really like when we get up on the stage. Nothing else exists.
It's
you
just
know?
us.
It's just music being played and songs being sung, and so like it showed in like the music video. It shows to anyone who knows us personally or anything like that. We just we become this entity really that just
I was just thinking that word.
great minds
Thinking that. Well, you could tell in the video Insomniac that you guys was in that there was nothing else around during those points where you guys was like looking at each other at the mic and singing. You can tell that there was nothing but you two. There was nothing else going on around you. You can see that intensity and that electricity as well, and that's fun to watch.
That's how it always is. I mean, like we're holding hands right now. Like, you know, we do everything together. We really do. Like there are times when, you know, we have this thing where I'm like, Jeb, you know, I'm having an off night. I don't feel so great. I need you to carry me, you know, and he'll be the star of the show and he does everything. And there's times when he's like, you know, I'm going to need you tonight. And sometimes you have to carry one another. In this band, it's like any other relationship or any other marriage. Like we joke that this is our main relationship and our actual relationships are the mistresses, but it's because like we spend more time together than we do with anybody else. And, you know, we love and respect each other to a point that we just want to be real about it.
Yeah.
You know, we don't want to fake anything. So this is just who we are, man.
There's a reason why when you hear our songs and you listen to those lyrics that you feel like you're in a completely different room. And that's because we give everything that we have mixed together onto this page. And you just can't, you know.
You can't fake that.
You can't make it up. Yeah.
You guys are creating. You guys created magic, is what you guys.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
And I say that a little bit because I'm a spiritual type of a guy, and I believe in positive, energetic energies. And when the time aligns, you just know when it's happening, and you can see between just the three of you guys right now, just watching you guys and your demeanor and how much you guys show each other emotion. That's the kind of energy that creates legends, legendary bands like, you know, and I don't say this lightly, but you don't have bands like Metallica, bands who have found that connection, that bond, that energy, that whatever that is that lasts for years and years and years. You have that. You guys can see that, and you guys can see that between you, the three of you, just right there. I can only imagine what it's like with the other two.
Well, like, I talked to Josh earlier, and you know he's homesick and under the weather and whatnot. And you know, I asked him, made the comment, and was like, "Dude, do you need anything? Do you need something from the store? I'll leave the house.
Yeah.
6 inches of snow on the ground, don't carry." And I heard his wife say something about pop. I was getting ready to get in the car to leave just to go pick him up some pop. And he's like, I've got 2 cases in the back of the car, dude. I'm good, but thank you.
Yeah, actually, while the video was playing, we sent him a video message since he couldn't be here, telling him that we love him and we miss him since he can't be here. So.
Hello, Karen. Good evening.
Yeah, we're special.
Hello, Karen.
Said Mush, Jewelzz, we are doing good. We're just hanging out with the band Dino, Mindy, Jeb, and oh my God.
I'm just the bass player. Nobody remembers me.
We have to call him by his last name because we actually have 2 Ryans. So we call one Matney and one Endicott. That's actually their last names because saying Ryan, both of them are like, what?
Yeah.
Well, I wish you guys the best success. Like I said earlier at the beginning of the show, I've known you, Mindy, for about we've known each other for about 5 or 6 months. We've kind of followed each other's journey during this process, and it has been a pleasure to actually witness and watch the evolution of what Dying Oath is becoming. And I like to call it, like, you guys are like a powerhouse. I mean, you guys are fucking somebody to reckon with out there right now.
Absolutely.
You guys are a band to be reckoned with right now. And anybody band out there, you guys better be running scared a little bit, because Dying Oath is coming.
Absolutely.
Thank you guys. We appreciate that. I mean, like I said, we don't really do it for any other reason than to just make our fans happy and to give them something to connect with. And if that makes us famous, then that's fantastic. But if it doesn't, we're just going to keep doing what we're doing and giving you guys something to listen to in the car, you know?
And I feel that. I wished that I had another video to play for everybody to enjoy tonight to end the show with, but I don't.
Soon. It's coming. And as soon as we get it, I'll send it straight over to you.
Bring it on, and we'll do this all over.
Yeah,
again.
and we'll just talk about that one.
I'm going to
I
hold
would
you
love
to that.
that.
That would be great.
Really appreciate everything you guys had to share today. It was really great to hear.
So before we, I'm going to play a video, but there's some FSG of Hate fans here, so I'll end.
Mhm.
I will end the show off here in a few minutes, of course, with Effigy of Hate's Dead Flowers video.
Yes.
But is there any like shout outs, anything you guys got coming up in the near future you guys want to give a shout out to, maybe to you guys' page? Hey, follow me.
First off, before we do anything, and we always do this because this is just who we are, but we just want to say thank you, and we love you to the fans as well as you guys for having us on and giving us, you know, something that we can actually talk about who we are on, because without you, nobody knows who we are. So thank you to you guys, and Effigy of Hate. Thank you guys for wanting to be on the show with us. That it warms my heart because I'm a fan. Love you guys. Sid.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for sticking with me and the guys, you know, through the last few months and giving us an opportunity to be who we are. We love you very much. You're amazing.
I love you guys too.
But yeah, basically just, you know, we're on all the socials. So go check out everything between Spotify, YouTube, our page. If you want to see all the behind the scenes stuff.
Oh my gosh.
If you want to see all the behind the scenes stuff, join the group, the Dying Oath family. We give discount codes, merch packages, you know, all kinds of really cool stuff that we want to do for our actual family, which is you guys. So join. And other than that, man, just keep listening. Hopefully you'll subscribe to our YouTube, because this next song is going to be a banger. So.
And both Sid and Effigy Hate, please keep doing what you're doing. You're all amazing, and we're all big fans. It's an honor to be
your kind words.
You guys, just stop it.
Can't stop the love, Sid. Just let it happen.
Stop.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get all itchy.
Yeah, all the hates in the songs. We're really cuddling.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Put all that.
All my anger and all the hate goes into my song.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
best
You may
place
be
forward.
brutal on stage and just look like a bunch of assholes,
Yeah.
and whatnot, but we're softies.
We really are, man.
Hi.
Oh.
Everybody out there watching,
We got that far.
be sure to follow Dying Oath here on Facebook. Follow them on YouTube. Check out their music. Share the music, because that's otherwise, without you guys sharing, nobody's going to hear this stuff. So it's ultimately in your guys' hands, the viewers who are watching these shows and listening to these bands, to help them as well getting the word out as their music as well. So thank you for doing what you guys do, Dying Oath, for sure. Because without you guys, I mean, you guys are keeping it fresh. You guys are having fun, and that's really what it's about. Above all, playing music, sure, but if you're not having fun, what's the point?
Right.
Exactly.
And you guys,
So happy to
you guys are having fun. You guys are an amazing band. Mindy, I love everything that you do. I'm not going to get into everything that you do on Facebook here, on social media, but I have a lot of respect for you, and I really enjoy what you do. you're an inspiration to a lot of ladies out there, and I don't think you realize it or not,
Absolutely.
but you're definitely an inspiration to a lot of ladies out there who struggle with themselves or maybe their identity, and they're afraid to come out about it. Seeing what you do and the things that you do on social media, you probably don't hear it enough, and you should, but you're definitely an inspiration to a lot of people out there. So thank you for doing
Thank you.
Yeah, love.
I love you guys. I really appreciate that. And if I can just be an inspiration to one girl out there that feels like she's trapped in her identity or in her world, so to speak, then I've done my job. That's what makes me feel like I'm super successful. It's not our popularity that we're gaining. It's that, people are connecting and feeling like they're a part of something. So if you don't have a family or you don't have anywhere else to go, come to the Dying Oath family because we love you here.
That's what I love about you is that there is no judgment. There's not even a speck.
No,
I don't think in your heart.
No, much love.
I just like how you push the envelope and you say, you know what, this is me. This is who I am.
Yeah.
Love it or leave it. It is what it is, and I love what you do. I think it's amazing how, and you're definitely an inspiration to a lot of ladies out there, and who knows, maybe it's a few men out there who are as well.
Yeah.
I agree with that. And I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. That's really what I've always aspired to do. I mean, number one on my list was to be a badass in my own life, but number two is to help other people feel like they can be the same, because we all have separate lives and separate personalities, but in the end, all of our bones look the same. All of us bleed the same blood. So, love is what makes, exactly. And love is what makes the world go round. And I decided a long time ago that I would not have any speck of hatred or prejudice in my heart because there's no point in it. The only way that we're all going to succeed is if we help one another. And I think that's what love and life is about, is picking each other up. And that's what I aim to do, for everybody.
You're doing an amazing job. Guys, thank you, Dying Oath, for hanging out with us tonight. Once again, I really do appreciate it. You guys are fucking amazing.
100%.
And everybody out there watching, be sure to check these guys out because they're coming. You guys better be ready.
Yes.
Everybody who's watched us tonight, thanks for hanging out. We will see you tomorrow night at 9:15. It's our new time because I'm doing the radio show from 7 to 9, and I had a tendency to kind of run myself over a little bit. But yeah, we got that tomorrow, and then we got Tom back on doing with Tom Norman and his Biblical Lions Den guitar segments that we got going on Saturday night.
Much love, Tom. Yes.
I really enjoy bringing people from the community on and doing these shows. I really enjoy giving these people a platform that they sometimes may not have. So yeah, Tom is definitely part of the Seer studio family now. I think he's just a fun guy to watch. Very original. Very original. All right, guys. Everybody have a good night. We're going to end the night with Effigy of Hate, Dead Flowers. Thanks again for tuning in. You guys have a great night. Dying Oath. Much love, guys. Thank you for hanging out with us tonight. I really do appreciate it. Until tomorrow, guys, be safe.
See you next time.
Let me find the video first.
I'm like, yeah, let's just keep smiling.
What I do with it.
Not in smile.
There are some things that you probably shouldn't do too much of prior to doing a show. And
it's all that Mountain Dew.
Look.
There we go.
I swam for a 20 ounce. Hour. I was thirsty. My mouth was dry, and I wonder why. All right, Effigy of Hate, Dead Flowers. Everybody have a good night.
Thank